It is Friday, November 15th, 2019, 9:51 a.m. It is cold outside. Winter has come. Monday we had a snowstorm. It snowed all day. It was like if you're from morning to night, you were probably shoveling your driveway 3 times. And then I think Wednesday it snowed a little bit more, and yeah, so now the snow's there. It's cold. Winter has come. It's definitely here. So there's that. This week, last week actually has in terms of the internship, it hasn't been that bad. I felt relatively good, confident. I wasn't really, didn't have anything too crazy or that was stressing me out. The only thing was like the tie line boxes. Working with Wayne on that, I was kind of nervous because I wasn't sure if the audio was going to work, and it did. So that was easy peas. Yeah, overall it's like a relatively easy week. And yesterday I was looking at my calendar and I saw there was like an end. Like I'm actually almost done all my tasks. So I mean, if it weren't for the monthly checklist, I'd have a lot of just other stuff to do. So yeah, I've been overall pretty good at doing stuff, and to the point where I can now kind of start listening to podcasts while I'm working, especially with the monthly checklist. So that's nice. There are two things that made me feel good this week. One was I was working with a guy who had some sort of issue, and when I called at the end of the call, he was like, "Are you new to the company?" And I said, "Yeah, I'm an intern right now." And he said, "Oh, because I don't think we've talked, but so far it's been a pleasure." And I was like, "Thank you." So that was nice. And then yesterday also was there's this girl who I'm pretty sure she was kind of joking around and stuff, but like I took it seriously because it was a nice thing she said. But she said, Peter, who was working on the ticket before and then handed it off to me, she's like, "Yeah, tell Peter he doesn't call me anymore and that you're my new favorite." And I was like, okay. So that was cool. But yeah, overall it's been cool. The thing I meant to talk about a couple times now, what I forgot is I don't know when I started doing this days left on my whiteboard, but I remember the days left started at like 450 or something like that, and I was like, man, 400 days before I'm done. And it just feels so far that I got the 300s and the 200s and 100s and under 100s. And now I updated it as of Monday, the 18th. I have 18 days left. I have 3 weeks. I'm looking at the calendar. Next week and the week after are my last 2 full weeks. And then the third week is, if I can, I'm finishing 1 day early. So 3 weeks left and I'm done. And I think it's confirmed now. If they were to offer me a job, I would definitely take it. I like working there. People are cool. The things that I have to do are cool. And just the amount of different stuff going on. I feel like I'm learning so much stuff and doing so much stuff, and it'd be better than just working on one network, one system, stuff like that. So that's cool. If they do offer me something though, I was thinking, I'm pretty sure they have benefits, because when I went in for my interview, I'd mentioned like what's something you could do better, and they had mentioned the benefits was something they were working on, and they had gotten that for their employees. So I don't know if I'm misremembering that or if that is what she said, but yeah. The thing is, like, that's what I was thinking. It's like if they offer me a job and I ask, are there benefits, and they say no, then it's like, okay, well, I kind of want benefits, so would I take the job and just not have benefits, or look for something that does? I don't know. So that's the one thing I'm worried about. So we'll see. But so that's the internship update. So far, so good. Honestly, it was a good week. I didn't really have any sort of anything. When I left for the day, I wasn't really stressing out about work. But what I was stressing out about was Network Plus exam. My Network Plus exam. This week, I studied my ass off. It was go to work, come home, study, work out, study some more, go to bed. And the reason for that is because today, at 8 a.m., I had my Network Plus exam for the second time. And I was nervous as shit. I was so stressed out about this. Like, I knew everything that I was studying and the questions I was doing for the most part. If I didn't know the answer, I at least knew why the correct answer was what it was. Like, I understood. I was understanding, which is more than I could say about the first time I wrote it back in April or May. And I was nervous, dude. Like, I went to bed yesterday, and I haven't been that nervous for something in a very long time. And it was excitement and nervousness. Like, I wanted to fall asleep. I was like, please fall asleep quick. I just want to fall asleep quickly so I can wake up and just do this thing. I just want to get this over with. And so I go in, and the first 3 questions I get are like these like diagrams where it's like, configure a network basically. And I remember one of the questions was the exact same that I got previously. It was like, there are 4 VLANs, and you need to like each VLAN needs to have 2 computers and a server. and you have to figure out where the routers go and where switches go, and then like each VLAN has 4 spots. So there's the 2 servers and 2 PCs and a router, or 2 PCs in a server, and then you have 1 extra spot. And I was like, I have no fucking idea what goes there. So I was guessing on that one, but like for the most part, I think I got that right. The very first question was kind of intimidating at first. When I read it, I was like, okay, this is actually pretty easy. I understand. I understand what I have to do here, and I'm pretty sure I got that one right. Like it was just renaming access points to the same SID and putting them on the correct channels and stuff, which was like, oh, this is simple. And yeah, so overall, if you can tell, I got it. I passed. It was like 767 out of 720 or something like that. But I was nervous, dude. There was only, I think, a handful of questions, maybe not even that many, that where I was like, I literally have no idea what the answer is. For the most part, every question, either I knew the answer, or I was like, okay, it is definitely this one or this one. Because in these exams, it's all these, there's answers that all of them could be correct, or there is a couple that are correct, but which one is the most correct? And it's like, okay, well, which one is the most correct? I don't know. So for those, I was like, there's a lot of second guessing. Like this one, I think it is, but it could also be this one. Oh, but it's also this. I don't know. And like I was just kind of trying to piece it all together in my head, like which is the most correct. And so that was stressful. And yeah, as I got to near the end, it was both a combination of me starting to feel like, oh my god, I don't think I passed. Like I'm just thinking back as I'm doing these questions, like I don't know, like I feel like I'm guessing on a lot of these questions. Like I don't know for sure if I'm getting these questions right. And you know, finally I'm done the exam, and of course, you know, it's the questionnaire. You know, how much experience do you have? What are you doing? How'd you pay for this? You know, why are you doing this and stuff like that. I was like, oh my god. And finally finish, and I hit next, and there's a pause because it's loading, and I'm sitting there like my heart's in my stomach. I feel like I'm about to puke, and I'm just expecting to say, unfortunately, you did not pass. And I'm just like, I'm ready to cry, dude. I'm literally ready to fucking cry. And it says, congratulations, you have passed. And for a sec, I honestly read it, and my brain didn't understand that. I had to read it slower and again, because it's like, no fucking way, dude. So I read it again, and I passed the fucking exam, dude. I'm so happy, so proud of myself. I was so stressed out about this. This is honestly, in my opinion, for me, this was the hardest exam I've ever written in my life. Not just IT, but in my life. I put so much time and effort into this. I spent a lot of time on this, and I'm very proud of myself. And very happy that I have this finally. Security Plus, or Plus, I'm freaking done those. Awesome. So now I'm switching my focus to A+. I'd like to write both exams by the end of the year. Don't know if I'll have the time for that, or like schedule-wise, how they book it. But what I would like to do is write the first A+ exam, which is the hardware stuff side of things, December 13th or 16th. That's when I'm going to book the exam for. And then the second exam, which is software, book it all for the 27th or the 30th, the week of the 30th there in December. So I'm hoping I can get those two done, which would be dope. So yeah, Net Plus done skied. Oh my god, dude, it feels so good. Like in that small span of time before, when I was on the questionnaire and when my results showed up, like my brain was like, dude, if I didn't pass this, I have to retain all the information I've studied over the last whatever plus A+. Plus, I don't even know what I'm going to rewrite my Network Plus, because when I get around to it, I'll be working full time. So like I'll have even less time to like I won't be able to be like, oh, Friday I'm off and I can just do it then. Like it's like, okay, I have to like take a day off of work, and like, so I was stressing because like it sucked. It sucked having to know that like, okay, Network Plus I studied for 741, plus I studied for A+, plus Security Plus, and it was like so many things. It's like Network Plus, I'm done. Like, not that I'm going to forget, like that, not like my brain's like, all right, forget all this, because like a lot of the stuff I understood, like it's in my brain now, I understand it. But it's like there's some, like, for example, some things I don't know, for example, but like there's some things where like I'm sure I'll know that I have seen that, but I'm like, I don't remember what that is, and it's like, whatever, it's not that big of a deal, I can just Google it, because that's what everyone does. So I'm just so freaking happy, dude, and I'm proud of myself. I'm very, very proud of myself. This is like I said, this Security Plus and Network Plus were the two that really, really, really stressed me out. Security Plus, obviously, because I was paying for that myself, I was learning it on my own, and that was super stressful. And Network Plus, just because it is such a broad subject, in my opinion, it's my weak point, and it was something that I already failed once. So, that was kind of in my head, like, dude, you already failed once, so like, you know that you're not that good at this. So, I'm happy, dude. I'm super super happy, and I'm proud of myself, and it just feels so goddamn good to have that done, dude. So I'm gonna enjoy the shit out of this weekend. I'm gonna start watching some podcasts, some wrestling. I've got my iced coffee here from McDonald's, which I put into a glass to make it easier. I got some Reese's mini cups, which is pretty much the Easter eggs. So I don't know why I didn't do that earlier, but I got some Reese's mini cups from Bulk Barn. So I got a Tupperware full of that. Those jujubes, which I've been eating as my snack. Probably gonna get some McDonald's to celebrate. Parents are going out to a concert in Toronto with some friends today around 4. I don't know whether around noon I'm gonna get high or later in the afternoon when they leave. But it's been a stressful week, and I just want to decompress fully with that. So I'm gonna do that, and I might stream today. So that's cool. I don't know if I mentioned this, last week or not, but or last vlog, but I haven't resubscribed to WoW yet, and I'm not going to until 2 weeks from now. So on the November 29th. Because what I figured, and luckily I thought about this before I resubbed, what I want to do is I don't know if I'm going to resub, like if I'm going to keep playing after I do the 50th anniversary event and stuff. So instead of having to like sub for that, and then Christmas comes, I want to get those presents. So instead of having to do 2 subs for the 50th anniversary event plus Christmas, and Christmas is literally just 1 day, like 2 seconds logging in and getting some stuff and logging out. What I figured was if I only do end up doing, the 50th anniversary and the Christmas stuff and then not playing again, I would rather just have the 1 sub and not waste $15 for nothing. So what I figured was that happens Christmas Day. So it's 30 days of game time. So obviously, take 25 days away from December and 5 days away after that from November. And November 25th is the earliest that I would be able to subscribe. However, that's a Monday, and I don't really have that much time during the week to play. So most likely, I'm probably just going to resub on the 29th, which will give me, 4 extra days or whatever to play. So if anything, I could play until the Sunday, I believe. 29th of December, which is not bad. So that's that. I'm playing a lot of Battlefield, Rocket League, still haven't bought COD. I'm less tempted to buy COD now, which is nice, but I probably will still buy it in the winter or over Christmas. Halo Master Chief Collection, Halo Reach is coming out December 3rd. So Master Chief Collection is starting to come out. And yeah, I'll leave it at that. I'm gonna enjoy and celebrate. I'm proud. I'm super proud. And I texted him, and he says, "Congrats, bro!" All caps with a Z on the congrats, dude. Proud of myself. Good job, Mike. You did it, dude. You can do shit, dude. You have that negative trait in your brain where it's like, I don't know how to do this. I can't do this. I'm nervous. You're smart and you can do this, dude. So if you're watching this in the future, you got this. Whatever you're trying to do, if you want to do it, you can. So anyway, deuces.